Hey guys, Ricardo here. Welcome to another blog tech tip. And of course guys, today I have a very exciting unboxing, and that's of this product here, which is the ETEKCITY. And ETEKCITY was, the guys at ETEKCITY were nice enough to send over this product for review. And of course it's their ETEKCITY smart light bulb. And as you can see here, it runs through the product. You can see product preview. You can see the ETEKCITY logo along with the ETEKCITY name right there. So let's give you a few seconds to look over this product. And of course you can see the drawing. Next you see that it has support for Amazon Alexa, and of course next to that you can see also it has works with Google Assistant. And of course this is the fits the socket, which is the A19 or the E26. Alright, and that's the standard sockets, and it's a smart LED soft white dimmable light bulb, and this version is the ESL100. And of course guys, you can see the app here, which you can get in both the Play Store and the App Store. And of course it says brightness here 806 lumens, which is 806 lumens, which is decently bright, or should I say very bright for indoor use. And it shows you estimated energy costs per year, which is $1.08. And of course it runs through the product here. You get to enjoy voice control, save on energy costs, control from anywhere, and you set schedules, times, and away mode. And of course that's always nice. And it says here Fox for the bulb. You can read this. Is basically a repeat of the front information. And of course this, I must highlight, it says based on 3 hours a day or per day you can get up to 13.7 years. And of course it gives you the light appearance is more of a warm versus a cool color. And it shows you the energy used, which is 9 watts, which is not bad at all. And of course they're dimmable, meaning that you can use even less energy by using them at less than max brightness. Around here it does repeat the information. It says with this bulb you can dim, still, stay smart, and completely customizable, which is a great effect, which I like about the product, which is the ability to dim the lights. On the back here you can see the power draw, and of course the communication frequency. It works on 2.4 gigahertz networks, and of course communication mode, and it gives you the Wi-Fi standards all outlined here. I won't read all of this. Package comes with this right here, which is a start guide along with the dimmable bulbs, and it gives you more information on the manufacturer and so on. There's nothing on the base, and here at the top you can see the ETEKCITY. So let's get straight into the further in the unboxing. You can see the product here, nicely packaged. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this. And of course the first thing you'll notice about this bulb is that it's very heavy, and heavier than the traditional bulb, in that the traditional bulbs tend to be much lighter, all right, in most cases that I've seen. But we're going to see why in a second. So I'm just going to put this aside for a little bit. Let's catch that right there, and here we go. And of course there's nothing else inside of the package. Here we have a quick start guide, and it does run you through. It gives you get free goods, discover your options, or to optimize, how to optimize, stay updated. And it does give you the app right there, Let's Start Smart. And of course it should be the quick start guide. It gives you some scannable code, and it gives you a bunch of scenarios along with what you can do. And I'm just showing you the general layout right here, and it gives you the app, and it gives you the basic quick start setup. And of course guys, we're going to put this aside as well. Now let's look at the bulb itself. Now of course guys, being LED, you know, this dome here should be plastic. And of course the reason why it's so heavy guys is because the outer section here is actually ceramic, and you can actually see and feel it. It's great quality. It's heavy, but of course you'll see that this is for heat dissipation. And of course there's the base right here and the crown right here. And of course we're going to test this out in a minute to see how well this works once it's lit, and we'll see in a room. It's a middle of the day guys, but I'm going to just draw the drapes and actually see how bright it can make the room, and you can just observe. All right, but before we go into the two, we're going to look at the application with the whole thing set up. All right guys, so as you can see here, I have everything set up. So we have the application right over here, and the application is the V-Sync application, and the V-Sync application is the one that you saw on the packaging. All right guys, it's still the middle of the day, but I've drawn the drapes, so the room has gotten a little bit darker, and it should be enough to see what everything is like. And of course I have one of the bulbs set up, and I have I got a whole set of 4. I thank the guys over at ETEKCITY for sending this one over for review. if you have any products like this to send over for a review, please do. You can find our contact over on the website or in the YouTube area. All right, so the application is set up. I have one smart bulb setup that you just saw now. So we're going to turn on the basic lights. There we go. And as you can see, the room has been lit up. And of course, you can do several things. Notice the bulb here. We can tap and we can go in. You can see now it's at 50% brightness. And of course, I can send this to 100%. So let's go ahead and brighten this to 100%. All right, so let's get straight into that. So let's increase the brightness to 100%. There you go. Once it loads, you can see that the lighting in the room has improved significantly. And of course, I just want to say that everything works fine. It connects to your router. And of course, if you have just a basic setup of the bulb, you can just keep operating it with just this, meaning it will work fine with the application on your phone. And of course, at any time, I can kill the lights. As you saw, the lights have gone dead, and I can tap again and the lights will come back on. One of the things I like about this, guys, if you do not have the app, and of course the bulbs, you can use the switch, and by toggling the switch on and off, what will happen is that the bulb will still come on even if you do not have your phone. So it's a nice in cases of emergency where you can't pop out your phone. You can just simply turn the light switch on and off a few times, and doing that will trigger that the light needs to come on. All right, let's check out some of the cool things. You can go ahead and set a schedule, and of course I can do and create schedule, and of course you can give start and end date. You can set this up for once or weekly, so you can choose when to come on. You can also choose the brightness, which is a cool feature. And of course, you can always go ahead and mess with the options. You can set, like, for example, Tuesday. You can set when you want it to come on in terms of 100% brightness or not. And of course, you can set up many schedules. I'm just going to close this out. It's quite simple, intuitive. I'm going to go back. And of course, you can set up a timer. So for example, if you wanted, you can have the light come on in a specific amount of time, like an hour or 2 hours or whatever, automatically. And that can suit most cases, as you can choose when you want lights to come on, whether it's on a specific day at a brightness or at a specific time, such as you want a countdown timer. You can set up away mode. And as you can see here, set away mode. And in away mode, guys, you can start to simulate as if you're at home when you're not, which is a cool feature to deter criminals and so on. And of course, I'm going to close that as well. It's quite straightforward. You can set your favorite settings right here and so on. All right, so the basic setup is quite easy. You see connected, you can go into settings, and of course you can see the firmware of the bulb. You can see notification. You can change the icon. You can name your device. In this case, I've called mine all bulbs, as they're in the main hall of the house. I can also delete these devices. So I'm going to go ahead and go back. All right, so that's just the basics. And as you can see here, I can add several of these bulbs. I have a whole set. So what I'll end up doing is that I can have them set up throughout the house. So I can have a set of 2. You can get these as additionals. You can get up to 4 or even more. So there's no limit to how many you can have. You can set up various ETEKCITY devices and have them all connected through the app. Right now I have about 4 of these bulbs. I'm just showing you 2 right now. They're basically all the same thing. All right, so next I'm going to show you integration of Alexa and so on. All right, so as I was saying, guys, before I forget, let me just show you this quickly so you can discover new e-tech stuff. So as you can see here, you have a bunch of stuff. There's the app, there's sales. You can see various green features. As it says here, it says we forests making earth cooler. So you see that they do care about the environment for those who are environmentally concerned, which we all should be. And you can also see your inbox right here. I don't have any messages or notifications right now, but of course too, you can see it's easy. So you can link your smart assistants from in here. You can go into settings, and from in settings you can basically mess with time zones. You can clear the cache of the app and everything. So I'm just gonna go back. So as you can see, everything is just fine. All right, so I'm going to close this out for right now. All right, guys, just to show you how cool this bulb is, we have our we have our Amazon Alexa right here. And as you see the name, as soon as you mention the name, it does activate. All right, so straight away, guys, I'm just going to show you some quick commands on how this smart bulb can actually work. And of course, the assistant is right here. Just a quick trigger warning. If you have this assistant, you may want to put your device on mute by pressing this mute button right here, just to prevent it from triggering yours. All right, so I'm gonna close. All right, so let's get straight into it. Now, let's look at the room. The bulb is currently at 100%, and you can see right here, due to how the environment is lit, that it's quite bright. It's the middle of the day. It's making a significant difference in a pitch black room. So let me just give you a quick demo to show you what will happen once I just go ahead and turn it off. Alexa, turn off all bulbs.
Okay.
All right, so as you see, guys, it's not pitch black, but of course we're getting some ambient light from outside. And right away, Alexa was able to, once I have linked it, able to turn off the lights in one smooth and swift motion, which is quite cool, meaning I can just give commands off the bat. And of course, this makes your house truly smart. All right, so as you can see now, guys, you can judge the daylight. The room is relatively dark, not bad, but we're going to turn on the lights again. So let me just adjust something quickly. All right, so I've made the room a little bit darker, and that's because the window was just messing with the ambience. So as you can see, the room is relatively dark. So check this out again. Alexa, turn on all lights.
Okay.
All right, there you go. So as you see, with the relatively dark room, it was able to just turn on the lights. And I can give commands such as this. Alexa, set all lights to 50%.
Okay.
All right, you just noticed there was a dimming and the hall light was adjusted to 50%. And I can even go further. Alexa, set hall lights to 1%.
I don't know how to set all bulb to that setting.
All right. Now, of course, if you do not speak fluently or say or think about your setting before saying it, it will say stuff like that. But ignore that, as it does know exactly what to do. So let me try again. Alexa, set hall bulb to 1%.
Okay.
All right. You see? So it actually knows exactly what to do. So you need to just make up your mind as to what to do. And of course, I'm going to tell it something else. I'm going to readjust. Alexa, set hall bulb to 100%. All right.
Okay.
There. Perfect. So of course, I'm loving this, as I can control all the lights in the house in one swift motion. Now, a quick note about the lights, guys. The light that's produced by this particular bulb is not actually a pure white light. It's basically a soft white, meaning the light looks almost slightly yellow. So if you're into white lights, which give you a purer, more daylight look, this one has a slight yellow tinge to it. So just keep that in mind when you order. I think there's another version that actually has that color. I'm not sure, or a different color. But of course, it can be worked with. At the brightest settings, it illuminates the room very nicely. So you should not be missing out on much. All right, guys, so it's daylight out again. And of course, it was not really night, but you do get the idea. So we have the ETEKCITY bulbs here. So let's see what the claims were. So they promise support for your digital assistant. And as you can see, digital assistant support is A-OK. It does have the cool dimming feature. So that's one nice addition. So I can dim my lights to my liking, which can also save energy. They produce very bright lights, especially at 100%. But of course, there's a soft yellow tinge to it. So these are not pure whites. So that might be a deal breaker for some. So it's a soft white, but I think there's a pure white version. You have to check that out for yourself, as there's about 2 versions. But otherwise, everything works fine. It does stay connected in case of emergency and you do not have the app or your digital assistant. You can always turn them on manually. And of course, they're just perfect. The only complaint I would have, guys, is that I wish that they had included the ability to change these between to a more pure white, which would have made these darn right perfect. But of course, they didn't include that. But of course, that's just me nitpicking a bit. They can be worked with. And of course, the ETEKCITY team did a fine job. The heat sink on these are perfect to dissipate heat. And of course, I have no complaint. The manuals help you straight away. They work. And of course, they're energy saving at 9 watts. And if you use these at half brightness, they're still bright enough and you'll be able to save a bunch of power if that is your concern. And of course, the app is well set up and I love this bulb. So I give these bulbs thumbs up. So go ahead and get these. These are the ETEKCITY ESL100. Perfect smart bulbs for your home. And of course, if you integrate your smart assistant, you'll have loads of fun controlling every light in your house by voice command. Alright, Ricardo Gunner from Blog Tech Tips saying bye until next time. Bye.